Good morning, students. Today we are discussing about next topic of the lesson, acids, bases and salts. In this class we will discuss about strength of acids or base. That means acid or base has been classified into again two types, strong or weak. The acid which has been termed as either strong or weak, it mainly depends upon number of H plus ions or number of OH minus ions. If the solution has more number of H plus ions, then we call it as a strong acid, and if the solution or if the acid has less number of H plus ions, it has been termed as weak acid. Like that, if the bases have more number of OH minus ions is called as strong base, and less number of OH minus ions is called as weak base. Now we can able to find out the strength of an acid with the help of one more scale. We call it as a pH scale. Now we will discuss about what is pH scale and how it will help us to identify the strength of either acid or base. pH scale has been invented by Sorensen. pH means, P means potence, means concentration or number of. H means hydrogen ions. As we termed it as a scale, so it indicates or it consisting of certain numbers, and the general formula for pH value is pH equals to minus logarithm of H plus ions. If we place H plus ions, it indicates about acid. If we place OH minus ions, it indicates about base. It is the generalized formula to identify the strength of acid or base. By using this formula, Sorensen has been invented one of the scale which we call it as pH scale, and based upon that scale we can able to easily identify the strength of acid or base. Now let's discuss about the pH scale. pH scale consisting of numerical values from 0 to 14. Zero to 14, the numerical values from 0 to 14 has been indicating the pH scale, where if the pH value is 7, then that solution indicates neutral. That means the pH value of 7 indicates neither acid nor base. And the remaining values, that means less than 7 and greater than 7. The values less than 7 has been indicating it as acidic solutions, and greater than 7 indicates basic solutions. At the same time, as the value decreases, concentration of H plus ions increases. As the value from 7 increases, OH minus ions also increases. Listen carefully about the main point of this topic. Less than 7, like this, and greater than 7 means like this. So value decrease అయ్యే కొద్దీ H plus ions value increase అవుతా ఉంటుంది. That means when we consider, when compared to the pH value of 3 and pH value of 6, ఈ రెండిట్లో దేంట్లో కాన్సన్ట్రేషన్ ఎక్కువగా ఉంటుంది అంటే 3. Highly concentrated acids are if the pH value is 0, 1, 2, and weak acids are 5, 6, 7, like that. When we consider from greater than 7, as the value increases, value increase అయ్యే కొద్దీ OH minus ions also increases, and when compared to 9, if the pH value is 14, that solution has more number of OH minus ions. Okay. So not only depending upon the values, we can also indicate the strength of acid or base depending upon the colors, etc. Once let's observe. If 0, 1, 2, the values has been indicated as dark red, and 3 somewhat indicates orange color. So the values from 0 to 3 has been indicated as strong acid. Next, 4. The color of pH value 4 is light green or parrot green. Next, 5 and 6. The color of the pH values of 5 and 6 has been indicated as a green color. The values from 4 to 6 has been indicated as weak acid. Okay, and 7 is neutral. So for the color 7, or for the pH value of 7, it indicates dark green, and the 7 is you know that it is a neutral. Next, 8, 9, 10 values. So for pH values of 8, 9, 10 also indicates dark green, and it is an weak base. 11, 12, 13, 14 are dark black in color and they are strong base. And the colors has been identified depending upon pH paper. How we have litmus paper, like that pH paper indicates the change of the color, and depending upon the color we can able to identify whether it is a strong acid or a weak acid. So, based upon the combination of acid and base, we can able to identify the nature of the salts also. By using neutralization reaction. Nature of salt. See, strong acid plus strong base. Strong acid plus weak base. Weak acid plus strong base. See, if the acid is strong and the base is strong, then the obtained salt has neutral nature. If the acid is strong and the base is weak, then the obtained salt possesses acidic nature. And if the acid is weak and the base is strong, then the obtained salt possesses basic nature. Like this, we can able to identify the nature of the salt also. With this, the topic completed. In the next class, most probably we'll complete the lesson within 2 classes.